Soraya Vegan Puerto Rican spicy beef pasteles with kasha, garbanzo beans, and Morningstar Farm bacon. Yes, loves. What's going on? It's Soraya, the queen of healthy Latin cooking aquí en la cocina mía and Hell's Kitchen. Hello. I want to show you something. Let's go. This is my vegan beef crumbles. I have to keep some secrets because there is a day that I'm going to own a restaurant and I want to be able to serve these foods. I'm just not going to give away all of my beauty secrets. But anyway, this is the vegan beef and I'm hydrating it now. Here on the stove, I have my olive oil infused with achote with my sofrito that I'm going to brown. And then I'm going to add the vegan beef crumbles that I season and hydrate. And I'm going to cook it here. Because lo que voy a hacer hoy son pasteles. So I have red and white yautía. I have the green small cooking banana. And oh, my husband, the large papi plátano there. ¿Lo ve que está ahí? So those are all like the ingredients, the foundation for my vegan pasteles. I got my Marilyn Monroe apron on, honey. My girls are happy to have Marilyn all up on her. I'm happy to be here with you with Soraya's zany, fierce cooking show. Okay, the way I was taught in cooking was always to brown your sofrito first and then add the vegan beef or real meat or whatever you're doing. That's what my mom taught me. She goes, you know, you want to open it up. You want to roast the spices a bit, then go ahead and proceed, right? So I'm just going to pick up the heat a little bit here because I really want this almost to be frying when I add the vegan beef. So I added the vegan beef. So she's all blended up, meaning the oil, sofrito to the vegan beef. She's beautiful. The vegan beef has smoked paprika. It has spices. We're going to let her like simmer up, cook for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to come back to her. Okay? Great. Thank you. Okay, let's see. I have 5 minutes left. I timed it for 10 minutes. We're halfway in, right? So do you see that? Do you see how beautiful that is? So this is vegan beef, and it's a soy mix. The color with the brownish, red, gold, whatever. That's the way I see it. Smoked paprika. This is the only brand that I will use. Is this chicole. It's smoked. It's fabulous, and it adds a color and a flavor to meat. This brand of vegan ham seasoning. Get this. This brand of chicken base by Vogue. Get it on Amazon. They have the chicken base vegan, but this is vegetarian, and the beef base. So I use the beef and the chicken. I only have the chicken right now in my home. There's no chickens here. Everyone here is not afraid of anything, and the only one that's here is me, Soraya. But we're gonna let this finish cooking for a few more minutes. So I'm just gonna cover this. We have the vegan beef done. If the vegan beef has too much moisture, it gets mushy. This is the red yautía, right? This is a lot of work. You know, you gotta peel this like this. You gotta scrape it. You gotta get the green bananas. You gotta unpeel them. You gotta grate them, puree them. You know, Papi Food Processor is always really happy when I'm doing these things because he gets to work. He gets to help. Pero la verdad que los pasteles is a lot of work. And you gotta clean up the sink like this, you know? Look, I'm not trying to prove that I'm like, I'm every woman like Chaka Khan or Whitney, God bless her, may she rest in peace. Pero los pasteles, mucho trabajo. I used to make them a lot often. I don't know what happened. I know what happened. That'll be another episode. I'll explain. But this is one of the many yautillas that I'll be peeling today if you got to see it properly, which I hope you did, okay? Hey, it's me. And I'm getting ready now to work with my plantains, right? Gotta peel them and all that. It's a lot of work, girl. But I love my pasteles. I just want to go through a couple of things that you probably already know. Probably have already said too in different cooking shows because I have a pastele recipe on YouTube already, and the masa is the masa. It doesn't change if it's vegan or pork pastel. But we're here and I have a new camera and I have a new face. Hey! So we're using the small green cooking, which I have 3 more to peel. That's the hardest part about pastele making to me, is getting the skin off these girls or boys. These are actually boys. And well, the shape, right? For example, we get one of the big guys, the big plantains. This is a boy, okay, it's not a girl. But the small cooking bananas, which are really not small today either, which is good because sometimes bigger is better. So we have that, the small cooking, the big boys, which is the green plantain, big. And then, I'm not gonna get too sexy today, but when I have longer hair that comes out. And my yautía. So right now I have all of those verduras in water so they don't brown. I don't know, that's the way I like to do it. And then once I finish peeling them all, I'm gonna slice them up and then we're gonna put them in papi food processor, okay? I have my puree going. Well, you know, the masa, that's what we call it, which is the green plantain, the green cooking banana small, and the red yautía. We're trying to get that really nice and smooth. This is the preliminary mix here. I get the plantains and the vegetables to one type of texture, and then I keep working it until it gets really, really smooth. So it means I add it, and then I put some back over here, and then I add, and I try to get it like silky, silky smooth. So when you cut the pastel with a fork, it's not grainy, it's really, really smooth and not a hard pastel. So adding the yautía makes it a soft pastel. If you do it just green banana, large, it's gonna be like a brick. It's gonna be a tough pastel. Some people like that. I don't mind either way, but I prefer my pasteles to be real smooth, almost like butter. Alright, so I'm gonna be doing this for a while, but I just wanted you to kind of see a little bit of it and how it works out, okay? Alright. Howdy y'all. I went through the whole puree of the masa. I usually have 2 food processors in my kitchen. The other food processor is in storage. So I usually have both of them going at the same time, pureeing and just like making rounds to get the puree of the masa really smooth, like not grainy at all, right? So I think I did a good job. We're going through like the assembly part, which is always so much fun, you know? And it's so cute. I take a half a cup of masa and about 2 tablespoons of the vegan beef, some of the sauce. There's not gonna be any Spanish olives in this. It tastes really good with them and everything, and it really adds to the Puerto Rican vibe of it. But I really didn't want all that sodium. I did spoon and taste the masa raw because the masa is totally plant-based and I could taste it raw without cooking it. So the masa tastes seasoned well. So I'm gonna trust that when these are cooked, fully cooked, pasteles, that they're gonna be fine. So we're gonna take a look now. Here we go. Right, now I do a little bit of cooking spray, just a little bit. And then I like to add a little bit of the achote oil too to just give it even more color, even though there's achote oil already in the masa. And the reason why the masa is golden like that is because it also has my salsita broth added to the masa and spices. So you take the half a cup. I have sheets of aluminum foil here. Then I have 1 sheet here with 1 that I'm starting, which is a half a cup of masa. And the masa is here and already seasoned and spiced. Bring it to the camera like that. This is a half a cup, and we're gonna add a tablespoon the vegan beef, and I just add a little bit, maybe like a tablespoon of salsita. I think I want to add a little bit more vegan beef. I want it to be beefy. I want it to have that nice filling. I take the pastel so you can see it and I fold it in half. Okay, I usually like going the other way. Bring that down like that. And then we just get it like that. And then we get the edges. Right? And then we fold this side here. You gotta be careful when you're folding with the aluminum foil that when you run your fingers across it that you don't get cut. If it's the heavy duty aluminum foil, it could have really sharp edges. So be careful. This one is not the heavy duty, it's a little bit more forgiving. So, but still be aware that you are handling aluminum foil and the edges can be rough. Now, The real authentic way is using the parchment paper. But I'm a lazy transgender Puerto Rican and I go with the aluminum foil. So you have a cute little pastel. I like them to be like the half cup measure. That's how I work my pasteles. Very good. We'll be back. Thank you. This is the end product. That's the vegan pastel. I like to have it with kasha, chickpeas, and with Morningstar Farm bacon. Yep. Oh, see? They're nice and soft. And that's the vegan beef inside. You see that? It's amazing.